Have I heard this one before? I don't know. Hello. Welcome to the Perfectly Heinous.
There was much rejoicing.
Thank you, Slappy, for the 74 years.
Zillapi has been loyal for 74 years.
Thank you. And the ludicrously lavish. Anyone else? Just pop it in there before I do anything else. Ubiquitous Syndicate, which is also known as Jeffrey, do the honors. Phallus. Yes. Hello. Good evening. I have a very minor, it's gotten better, but a very minor migraine. A minor grain is what we'll call it from now on. Just randomly kicked in like an hour ago. Taken some pills, so hopefully it has gotten better since I took some stuff, but I can just feel it. It's a bloody pain is what it is. It's a bloody pain. A migraine. You know, whatever I assume that's what they're called everywhere, but a migraine. Or a minor grain, as I'm going to call it. Thank you, Angel. I do try. I try my best. Won't be watching. You bought Kilos a PC. It's only taken 2 hours to set it up. 2 hours. Nice. Congratulations. Why is it taking 2 hours? Shouldn't you just plug it in? But nice. GG. Oh, so on a random sort of tangent that I was doing earlier, I was looking at my microphone. Now, I know that a few people have said I seem quiet or quieter than other channels, etc. And I was looking at different setups in order to attempt to make that better. I was going to get what is known as a cloud lifter, which gives you just basically extra 25 decibels of gain, which basically gives you more space to turn things up, to turn stuff up. Now, obviously, this is a microphone that if I'm looking directly here and talking, you can basically hear me fine. But the second I do this, it's a lot quieter, right? The second that I look away from it, or do something over here, or over here, or whatever, it's a lot quieter. And that's normal. But me being right here, it should be pretty loud and pretty clear. So, I was going to be looking into some various things that I can do. Now, when I got this set up, I set it up with... Oh, I cannot remember... Someone from the community. I can't remember his name. I do apologize. And we did like a long setup from it. Now, I was looking at this particular microphone in general requires something like 60... it's basically TLDR. It's like 60 decibels or 60 decibels of gain for it in order to run and be decent. I'm actually only running it on 45. Now, I didn't realize that this went up much higher. 45 is like a little over halfway. So I might test just like tweaking it a bit and just seeing where we end up, really. Yeah. Because, like, normal speaking, and this is like my normal speaking volume at the moment, it's at the low end. So I haven't touched... Well, okay, so... Right, hang on. Right, yeah. Okay. I didn't tweak it, but whenever I enter the mic setup, which I just did, I haven't changed any settings, but it does change it because it's running... Okay, so basically, what happens is... In fact, let me just quickly show you. Ah, here we are. Right, this is the Go XLR. This is where I control my microphone. Now, if I click this button here, mic setup, it goes into a mode where it doesn't, none of this, so none of the compressor, equalizer, the sound gate, the de-esser, all of that turns off because it's trying to get you the most clearest possible signal. So if I click on mic setup, it does exactly that. It turns off all of those things. That's why I suddenly become quieter. That's the reason why. I forget. I forget it does that every time I press that button to tweak it or anything like that. So what I was thinking of doing is tweaking the volume of it at some point. I don't know whether I'll do it today or if I'll do it on like Tuesday or something like that. I don't know. But I might have to do it like midstream so I can really kind of hear it. The other problem is what I really need to do is sit and record it and listen to it and stuff like that. But it just takes ages. So currently I'm running on 45. I think this goes up to like 74. I think. So I don't actually think I need a cloud lifter. I thought I did. I don't think I do. I think I just need to up that a bit more and tweak some of these other little bits and bobs here to try and make it a bit more whatever. So yeah, sorry about that. So what I might do is I might test it. Like I said, right now I'm on 45. I'll have a play around, probably offline with this, and then I'll come back to you guys with a change. I don't know, whatever, something. I'll come back with something, and just see what we end up on. Because yeah, I think that the volume could be louder, which in turn would mean that I could probably sit with it a bit further away. Like, I don't really know what the volume is like over here, for example, but I could probably sit with it a bit further away and be less kind of like up in my business, you know. To be honest with you, actually, does that sound much different? It should, in theory, be a little bit quieter. It should be quieter. So what I may end up doing is, yeah, cool. So what I may end up doing is upping the gain by quite a bit. I'm going to watch a couple of videos because I was watching a video of a dude today, and he pretty much had the exact same. He had pretty much the exact same like setup in terms of like noise gates, equalizers, and stuff like that. Except from he had a bit more bass in his voice, so he had done that. But his mic decibels was like 60 or something like that. It was pretty bloody high. Oh, hang on a tickety boo! Already? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Raid in progress.
Jeffrey, pause the music.
Raid in progress.
Pause the music, there's a raid!
All henchpeople to battle stations. Intercept and induct all raiders into the organization. Number 1 is awaiting their arrival. I repeat, Number 1 is awaiting their arrival.
Right, so I have to kind of ruin it now because I have to really undramatically, like, shuffle my way over to the desk. 1 second. I've been expecting you, Bento Pot. How are we? Welcome to the stream. Hello. Nice to see you. Thanks for the raid. Fun story. I work with Bento Pot. Can we get a shout out? Can we get a shout out? Good evening. Welcome. You've just got me at the beginning of my stream. So that's nice. How was yours? What were you playing? Jeffrey, I can't see. Oh, hang on. We've got to deal with this now. 1 second.
Bloody peasant!
hello. Right, thanks guys for the follows. Welcome to the stream. We have Gatholi, K really, and Castella Art. Welcome to the stream, guys. Thanks very much. We've already been raided. You don't know why you wasn't expecting the chaos. Right, okay, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I've been doing this a while now. Chaos, or aka
Bloody peasant!
Chaos, as it's also known as, is, you know, it's one of my things. So you'll be right at home here. I've heard Bentapods is pretty chaotic. So you'll be right at home. Welcome, Becca FC or Beckafk. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. But yeah, thanks guys. Right, Cecil, you need to go over here. For once in his life, Jeffrey was actually on the ball. Well done. Oh. Right. Okay. Let me get my little shitty fan on because we're getting warm in here already. Oh, God. Don't get a 2 PC set up if you haven't already. Just gets hot. Although you don't need a heater, which is good. You know, multiple monitors, multiple PCs, me, Jeffrey. Well, Jeffrey's in a different room, but I swear to God he pumps in the heat from his room through one of these vents somewhere. Cecil, the whole freaking shebang. But welcome, thanks very much. Nice to see you. You kicked off our raid thing way before I anticipated anyone, so thanks. It's nice thing. I do like it. Made that myself, might I add. Hello, Crathor. How you doing, sir? Good evening. So what I was saying is, before we were rudely interrupted, I'm joking, is I'm going to knob around with my mic setting. I'm gonna knob around my mic setting and see if we can get the this to sound a little bit louder / better. Oh, but yeah, I work with Bentaport as of 2 weeks ago, so it's great. Love it. Love it. We had a great chat. When was it? What day was it? Was it Tuesday? Or was it Monday? I can't remember. I've already forgotten. I actually can't remember which day it was. Was it? Yeah, about theme parks. Yeah. Was it on Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday. Yeah, we had to go. We had to walk to a place, and we were just chatting away about theme parks. Fellow theme park enthusiasts, love it. Anywho. Alchemy Factory is what we're playing today. I've been playing this offline again, and I have built a thing, guys. Hence the name of the stream. Behold my creation. I have built a thing, all right? And, surprisingly, much to everyone's surprise, I'm sure, it works, which is amazing. At least it did earlier. Rocket! With the weird animation thing and the 1,000 bits. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Good evening. Now, interestingly, those little weird pop-up-y things don't seem to appear as the regular kind of noise that it does. But yeah. Right, Jeffrey. I need you to turn the music off. Oh. What? Nice. Okay. And into Alchemy Factory we go. So, yeah, I built a thing. You're an old person shouting at Twitch now. Yeah, so it's weird. The pop-up thing, we saw it in chat with the bears and that stuff. Which is done. Wait, no, it should have come up in. Well, it's there. We can see it, but thank you. It was just the usual blah, 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 blah thing, didn't. Right, Evil Alchemy Co. Let's go.
He's beginning to believe.
Okay, so I built a thing. Right now, it's obviously not in this particular factory, so I will gather. It uses a lot, so actually, you know, it might take a while to gather it all up. If it does, I could just jump over to my other one and show you it, because it does take quite a bit. I also don't know if I don't want to show you it until. Let me go stand here a sec. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me just come back to my face and let me just check. How do I open up blueprints? I can't remember. Is it Q? It is. Is it here? It is. Oh, good. It tells me everything that we need. Oh my god. Holy crap. Okay, look. This is what it needs. Well, you can only see some of it, but this is what it needs. Oh, actually, we can't build it yet because it requires steel, which we aren't building yet. Oh, balls. I can gather everything else. It does require 1,000 nails. So maybe I just show you it on my other thing. It's called the Fertilitiser, which is a fantastic name, by the way. It's called the Fertilitiser 1000. Just add money. Will require a kickstart. Now, unfortunately, yeah, we aren't making any steel. So what I'll do is, anyways, I haven't unlocked the ability to do it yet, but we are on the way. This game has you tempted you for weeks. If you give in, nobody's going to hear you for the months. It's totally worth it. It's really good. I highly recommend it. How you doing there, Rocket? Thank you very much again for the 1,000 bits. Okay, right. Do you know what? I'm going to show you. Right, first things first. Do you remember this? You remember this, right? This thing here. It's using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. Got 2 of them, 2 of them. It takes up
about 22.
all of this space.
Town, I thought of another couple of places.
This exactly.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, exactly. Except from even more reason to say in a minute. And it powers this. Currently about 8. I did a thing. Okay, I did a thing. So I'm going to load it up. And I'm going to show you it, because I can't show you it in my non-offline save right now, because it's too big, and it costs too much. Right. So, willkommen. Is it still here? Yeah. Willkommen to my other factory. Some spoilers here, but I'm only going to be here briefly, okay? So this is our version, or at least my other version, of what I just showed you in my other chat. In my other game, right? You know, we have to grind stone, which currently isn't running because, of course, I have to grind stone, have to cut wood. All of that goes into these, and it does that. All right. This, behold, the Fertilitiser 1000. Oh, there it is. Look how much smaller it is. This, my friends, is the Fertilitiser 1000. Look at it in all of its scaffoldy glory. From this side, it's got a nice bit of symmetry from this side. I like it this side. Look at it though. From this mega thing to just this. I went vertical. Let me give you an explanation quickly about how it runs, and then we'll get back onto the other thing. Money goes in here. I put some cash in this thing. Cash is then distributed between these two purchasing portals. One goes into wood. The wood is then goes into that. So there's 2 table saws in there. They go in there, all right, and then they come out. They get pooped out here and here. They go up into this stone furnace, which creates charcoal. Now, amazingly, those 2 furnaces power themselves and the other 3, sorry, that are in there. So in theory, it should never run out. In theory, assuming that you keep it supplied with money, it should never run out. We then have the other one going into stone. Now, stone goes all the way up to the top there, gets ground in those guys. It then goes... it then comes down one and gets put into these, and then goes into these things and gets cooked up like this. Goes into those and gets cooked up, and then comes out, goes back up, and goes into some grinders. And I would show this, but I haven't got my things near me, so I can't, like... Let me see if I can climb up it. Oh, okay, I can definitely climb up it. Just give me a sec. Just give me a mo, all right? Okay, that'll do. So it then goes up. Oh, let me go on that. Come on. Come on. No, all right, never mind. But it goes up there anyway. And then it goes into the fertilizer machine, which comes back down here, and then goes through all 6 of these. And these 2 are just connected here and here. Now, obviously, it goes through the nursery at the back, which is our sage, which goes up here, into there, and then gets cooked off, and then sent back up to do the rest of it. And then, whatever you're putting in here just comes out these ones. And then you connect it to whatever it is you want to connect it to. Look at that. Look at that. This side, not so good. This side, I like it. It's got like a nice symmetry to it, you know? And in theory, you can just like slap these next to one another as long as you keep money going into it, it should work. Yeah, as long as money continuously can go through it, it should keep itself up and running all of the time. The most expensive part being the stone. The wood shouldn't be too bad because as it all fills up, you know, things come and go. So like some of the furnaces fill up and are fine. These ones in the middle aren't perfect, but for the most part, a piece goes in every now and then anyway, and we are consistently making it. Obviously, it's stopped now because all of these are now filled, which in turn, these should eventually start to fill up as things go along. But yeah, pretty bloody good. Pretty bloody good. From this to that, that saved a lot of space. All right, anyways. Now, the good thing is, the thing I really like about this is you can save blueprints across different games. So, if we wanted to, we can come into here and we can go, oh, I want the Fertilitiser 1000. It only costs nearly 1,000 iron nails to make, but... Okay, yeah, because you have that. So I can't see better way because it won't let me. But, yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Anywho, right, what are we doing? Ah, yes, okay. So, I forgot what I was actually doing from last time. I feel like it was something to do with this. Vitality potions. Now, where are we making vitality potions? Am I making vitality potions? Or is this to make vitality potions? I don't remember. I feel like this was to make vitality potions. Because this is what is required. Said potion of vitality. Right. Okay. So, what is going on over here? This is making bandages. Bandages going over here and over here. Ah, yeah, right. Okay, they're going over here for the time being to sell. Doesn't make much of a difference. However, I came up with a better method of doing this in my other playthrough as well, which is going to involve using some of the space up here. And I think we might try and just smash through a load of that today. And just get a load of things set up and running down here to free up more space to basically get the dead basic bunch of crap, i.e. like this stuff just automated and running. You need any quicklime powder, but yes, I do. Now, quicklime powder is here somewhere. Quicklime powder is actually being made here. I think the reason why we didn't make it yet was because we hadn't yet... Was I waiting on something for this? Ah, yeah, right. I was waiting on glass. We had to set up glass somewhere. Glass. Is it over here? I feel like glass is like over here somewhere. Here we go. Right. So yeah, we're just waiting on glass to keep moving and grooving. What are we waiting on here? Something's run out. Right, well, both of these have run out for a start. So let's just... Have I got any cash on me? Okay, so right, that's run out. Wait, why can't I add my own... Why can't I add my own stone to it? Usually I can just buy stone and add it in. What, in tarnation? Oh, I haven't got it on me. That's why, obviously. I need to buy it first. That would help. Right, let's grab 3 of those. Obviously I can use this, and it will go into both of those. So if we do 3, 2 are going to go to the right, but I want to nab 1 of them. And just get you on there and off you go. Right, okay, so Vitality Potion is the thing that we need to get sorted today because we need to unlock the next kind of set of stuff. Which is where we will begin to get steel and we can start trying to, like, get stuff running a bit better. But while we wait for all of that, we are going to have to get some kind of... Whether we just nab it from here, I don't know if we can. There is a lot of it being made. And we will need it over here. Oh, here we go. Here's the setup I was working on, right? Yeah, there we go. Right, this was the setup. So what am I doing down here then? Was I going to build another one of these to get flipping... this lot up and running? I probably was, to be honest with you. It does look about right. Because we're going to need... it's quite a lot. Because this is running... Yes, right, okay. This was the set where we're going to be building it. But what I need to do is... 1, this needs automating a bit better. And 2, we need this stuff. I need quicklime powder. Now, I think the best way to do this is to basically... I mean, obviously I can't build my new version, but it's to effectively set up another one of these. Get this up and running. It's basically the same capacity, but instead of having... what's this? 7 of them. We'll axe one of them. We'll have our 2 sages, just so they keep that up and running nice and happily. Probably only need one of them, to be honest with you. Oh, wait, no, we need 2, I think. Technically, we need 3, but I don't really care. They keep themselves going quite happily. 2 of them as that, and then the other ones will be running these guys. You're planning on snagging some for the current setup? Yeah, that sounds about right, but I'm not growing... I could grow this manually while it's just kind of early days. Right. I don't know. Unless... Oh, hang on a minute. Unless I just add another one on the side of this, because there's a lot of... Oh, I could just do that. There's a lot of unused charcoal here, and I reckon we might be able to just slap this on the other side and just wire it around and just basically fling it over here. That sounds about right. If you invite a friend to play, would it share my money in game or send money to... So the money in this game, it doesn't come directly into your pocket. Money is spent. Like, so this person here is about to spend some cash. So this basically, it goes to the checkout, and the checkout will go to wherever it is that you want to store it. So at the moment, for example, a little bit gets stored in there, but it's automatically coming out. And technically it goes in here, but that's not doing anything. It then goes through my bank portal and converts it into a higher version of the same currency. So 1,000, so 1 silver is 1,000 copper, basically. So it just goes in there, and basically that's just for whoever wants to use it. So if you invite your friend, I would assume they would only be able to use it in this world. I don't think it will go into their inventory and they'll be able to change through worlds. I'm pretty sure the inventory is per world. So I don't think you'd have to worry too much about that. If you have many things going to your back portal. Hello, Liam. What was going on here? Why is that there? So what I'm going to do is copy this, put another one on this side, and funnel that over here, which will basically go into that, which is fine because that will work happily. The other way of me doing it would be to use basically a splitter, but I'm not going to. There's a storage. Is that storage? I'm just going to leave that as it is because this is running basically fine. And this is doing a bunch of other stuff, so I don't really want to knob around with this too much. What are you making? Oh, okay, you're making the wooden pulleys, right? Fair enough. Okay, so all right, yeah, cool. Okay, that's fine. Oh, is it an elevator? Oh, of course, because this one's going up to. Wait, is that an elevator? Oh, yes, it's this side. Yep, no, yep, fair enough. Okay, right. Anyways, let's get the blueprint. Now, what we're going to need is basically we need sort of this section here. We drag it back to about there, and I think for the time being, I'm probably going to have to manually add stone to it. Right, confirm you. So, I'm just going to stick it next to it. I'm not going to bother turning it around. I'm just going to have it next to it. Because all of that's going to come down to here. We should just be able to catapult it or just drive it or whatever into some capacity over there. The other thing we do need to do is set up something here first. Let's just do... Okay, so the catapult can come in, land about there. That will thread that through to there, and basically whatever comes down here will work. So all I need to do then is connect the charcoal up, which just needs to go. I don't think this is the wrong way around, is it? Is this the different way around or not? Is this being fed in via the front? Yes, so all that needs to do is we need one of you and one of you, and this just gets dragged along from here. Oh, hang on a minute, that's going to cause a problem. Right, that's going to need to move backwards one. Is this just random storage? Is this even doing anything? Oh, it is. Okay, right, but that still needs to move back one other way because it's in the way at the moment. So let's grab you. Right, so basically we need that there. So it doesn't connect to itself by accident. That's all good. And then that just can... I can carry on. Right, roger that. Lovely. And then you need to move... Well, basically just there. Oh, hang on. Oh, okay, right, yes, that does work, but this bit here is in the way. So I delete you and then do that. Is that going in now? Hello? I can't tell from here. Is it the wrong way around? I might have to delete the thing in the middle so I can see it. Oh, that is connecting. Why is it not going around the corner then? Okay, there we go. Now it's going in. Right, roger that. Okay, cool. All right. Right, so this is now filling up. So we're just going to let this fill up, which it nearly has done already. We then need to catapult it over there. I think this is probably close enough. Is that close enough, do we think? Oh, no, maybe not. What about there? That'll do. Okay, and then you go in there. So, once we add stone to this, it will filter through, come down here, and we'll start to catapult itself. Now, the nice thing about this one in particular is it will only ever run when it's needed. There does need to be a face cam. Yeah, there needs to be a bit, because you just, like, getting down here is really awkward. It can be a bit difficult to, like, look under it. It should let me go prone or something like that. I think it'd be a bit easier. Right, that should work. Coke ungrinded. No, it needs to be... This isn't Coke. This is, whatever it's called. This is, quicklime. So then that's the quicklime powder. So there's just a fruit wine, which will be made here. So what we need to do is figure out how we're going to run this. Now, I don't know whether to do it using the same method or not. How much of this do we generate? Like, I could axe one of these, but I don't know if I want to. Just because all this is running kind of as intended. So I might just grow it manually. It'll take a while. That's the problem. It's also expensive. Oh, that's actually quite expensive. Too. Well, let me buy at least one. I suppose the other thing that we could do is do we nab some of this? Like, am I using enough of this? Do I really... Okay, so 2 of those. We do kind of need both of these. We've got 30 going into there. That is generating whatever it needs to generate. I'm not too bothered about how quickly it does that. On the fertilizer farm, do I get a chance to catch some of the fertilizer? I could do that, yeah, and just use that as the method. The problem is the fertilizer just gets... you go through it so quickly. There is some there, but obviously that's in case it backs up, which it's never really done. Now I don't know whether I... Okay, so hang on a minute. So what's going on here? So these 2 are going into here, and are basically making us extra. Okay, that's right. So it's making us extra linen thread, but it's also just going into that. We've then got this one. Technically, those 3 going into there. But to be honest with you, this back one... I mean, the furthest back ones aren't always working, but I know that's because technically you can only really run 3 of those at a time. And then we've got an extra one that goes down here to make... Oh, to make the rope. Right, that's just a backup thing making rope. Right. So, I mean, we could possibly steal one of these. I don't think... I mean, it'll impact it a bit, but I don't think it's going to really impact it that much. Because then that can just go in here and it will happily... It will just happily run itself. Because we are going to need to do that. Because we are producing these fairly regularly. But like I said, they're actually only really good for powering 3 things at a time. We are generating a lot of stuff, though. So there is a... I mean, thing is right. Oh, wait a minute. I've just had an idea. Why don't we just use... Why don't we just siphon some of this? This is generating me quicklime powder anyway. So we could siphon some quicklime powder. Because we're never going to use all of it. And just make an extra little amount here. And then once I get the priority splitters, we can just use a priority system. I mean, that would work, I think. This is only ever producing as much as it ever does. It is effectively a 1-for-1, but I'm pretty sure we're waiting on quicklime powder more than we wait on the other one. I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to siphon off a piece. That solves kind of 2 problems there. Now, the thing I do want to do is turn this around. To be honest with you, we could... we might be able to do 2. It'll be risky. But maybe we just build 2 of them, just because we have... we will have 2 things. And if I just have you, like... I don't know. Just plant you here. All we then need to do is create that. We'll just run it across this section. Take you out of there. We're going to have just a berry bypass somewhere. So if we do you... Right, so what I'm going to do is... We'll stick you there. You're going the wrong way, aren't you? Right, let's just grab you. You'll go there. Right, you'll come up there. And then basically, you guys will converge and move in. However, I'm going to add... I don't know how much the berries are going to backlog themselves, so I kind of want to have... Oh, I really wish there was a 1 in one side and 1 out the other one. Maybe we could just do it there. So I kind of want to have a place where berries can back up if they need to. But I also want to have an input here for whenever I want to add my own, basically. So basically, those ones I just grabbed from here, I can just grab them. All right, so if I pick up all of this... okay, that's all that done. Right, let's add our berries. This won't be running particularly well, but it will be running, which is better than not at all. Then all we got to do is add another one of you guys. I mean, yeah, you can go there. We can have this split off slightly here, and then all we need is that. Now, look though, as you can see here, it started to dwindle a bit. I don't really know why. It's probably because... Yeah, see, this is where I want more going this way than I do going that way. That's the other problem. It probably... Just back up slightly. I don't really know. Wow, that's so strange how that suddenly has stopped. I mean, this is all stopped, unfortunately, but let's chuck a load in there. That's all good. I'm just gonna get them of those in a minute. I don't know why that suddenly does that. I've noticed this happen before, where all of a sudden it just seems to slow down dramatically. Like this was like packed up earlier, and now it's just not. And so, I mean, the other side's the same, but like it's just strange. Oh, it's probably where this starts to back up, because now we've run our quicklime. So all of this is now going to start to back up, and we'll actually be able to do it. But to be honest with you, I'm not too bothered. We'll just get it. Oh, we need more wood. We'll grab it in there anyway. Am I making wood anywhere? I can never remember. I feel like I am over here somewhere. Yes. That makes sense. You missed. That makes sense. Fair enough. Right, let's grab you. I don't know how well this is going to work, but we'll see. I'm not too bothered about it running, you know, absolutely efficiently, and that's what I'm not trying to do right now. I'm trying to get it so it at least runs in some capacity. So what I'm going to do is, before we turn this on, I'm just going to let it run a bit. It's going to be slower, but the problem, I guess, because the other issue is now that it's going... More of it is technically coming this way than it is going that way. Which could become a problem. What I probably should have done is taken it off of here. So it's a third option. But I think what I want to do is just let that fill up. We're just going to let it fill up before we turn it on. Same with this, actually. Let's go get some stone. Oh, goody! I ran out of money. Okay, fair enough. How much have we actually got? I've really not got that much cash, have I? But then again, I'm not really making... The only thing I'm making that is worth a significant amount is the other thing. I guess as well... Right, so some of it's going to be stored, some of it's going to be sold. Which is probably worth doing, because I feel like we need to make back some of this cash. You know what? Sod it. Let's just get it going. Oh, I never bought any, did I? Let's get it up and running, and then we're going to work on our side project. Which is to move a bunch of these, like, basic automated stuff to a second floor where we can feed the actual money coming in up to it. So it's just consistently topped up. It's never going to run out. It will always just... It will run for the rest of time, basically. That's what we're going to attempt to do. Right, let's get this up and running. Add the limestone. So that'll come out. That'll go in here. They'll cook. They'll come down here. This will probably back up, which is fine. I'm not too bothered about it being, you know, a perfect running thing. I just kind of wanted to be making some stuff. Let's get that going in there. So that's going to start moving through. And then things will start to build. Set these portal shops to buy extra of wood, stone extra until you do enough quests. You can have the bank thing consistently feed them money. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, right? So what I'm going to do is this money system we've got going on here, where it pops out of this. I'm probably going to have it on a separate side, so some will go in there and some will go up top. And then it will run up there and just buy its own real dead basic stuff. And we'll just basically just never really run out. And we're going to set that up here. So we're going to need wood. How much wood have I got? That's starting to run a bit low. Pop you in there. Right, give me some wood. Right. Do we have tunnels to go through the floor pieces yet? No, we do not. But that's okay, because we can use... I think I've got them. I can use slightly smaller floor pieces to make a little area. So if I do that, we can have a thing going up there, which will move on to this level here. And then we'll be able to move stuff around to our heart's content. So we should be fine. All we need to do, though, is we might need to buy up... that, or I do a set of stairs somewhere back here. I think we'll be alright. We'll figure it out. Right, so let's do that and do that. Okay, you have a staircase blueprint you haven't uploaded to the workshop, and that has an up and down lift system built. Oh, nice. Oh, what, around the staircase? That's a good idea. Right, I might have to build this up here and just kind of get rid of this roof for now. Chuck you up here. Have a set of stairs here. That I don't like building these stairs, to be honest with you. I don't like that I can't make them bigger than this. Like, this just seems like a really dumb size of set of stairs. Because then you have to build one of these things, and it just gets in the way. Like, I just don't like it. A bit fussy. Because, yeah, great. I've now got to do this to get up to there. And then I have to do another one. But it's just hard to see. I assume that fits? Yeah, that'll do. Right. 3k wooden planks. Jesus Christ. Okay, so this whole thing's going to have to move back, but we're going to be able to cram quite a lot of stuff in up here. So, if I do... Which way did I have these last? I think it was... Did I have them that way? feel like I did something along the lines of this. Alright, we'll do this, because this can be a little bit of a working area for us. Basically, all we need to do then is we're going to bring money up here from somewhere down here. So basically, as long as it lines up with this, it's fine. Also, do I have enough rope? Oh, no. Oh, no, definitely not. Oh, where am I building rope again? Genuinely don't remember where I'm building half my stuff in this game. What's going on here? Why? Was I collecting that for some reason? Probably. Nails are in there. Right, okay. We've got bars in there, which is cool. I don't think I am just making rope, am I? I thought I was like bypassing it. Yeah, I thought I was bypassing rope somewhere. Apparently not. I could have sworn I was. Because rope's a bitch. Just a few things then. So just a few. Oh wait, maybe it was here. Ah, here we go. Well done, past Chay. Alrighty. So what we could really do with then is chucking a little bit in here. Do we have any? Oh yeah, got loads of it in here. How's this running now? I mean, it's not too bad. It's running low on the old on the plant ash. That is purely because of this. But this probably isn't going to be a permanent setup. This will purely just run itself for a little bit. Until we've got enough of that, and then we'll just turn it off, I think. Or move it to a better setup. I don't really know yet. Something like that. Yeah, that's a lot of wood. I guess it's fine if you're stockpiling just a lot of wood. But yeah. Oh, maybe it was this. Maybe it was that. Maybe because I can move the bed. How much linen have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, that's not bad. What are we waiting on? Oh, it's more freaking... Oh, balls. Okay, it's more of this. I don't really like using it from there these days, just because that's kind of where I've got everything sort of stored. That's fine. We'll let that do that. Okay, we've got plenty of rope, which is good. I'm actually going to take all of this, because I'm probably going to end up needing it. Okay. So, we need to rejig this. Now, what I'm going to end up doing is, I think we'll have... I'm going to put one there, which is basically going to be what this is now. Some of it will go in there. The other piece will come up to like a little upwardy dude, which will take the money up here. So as long as it's about... Is it there? Good eye, Chay. Good eye. Now, hang on a minute. Right, I'll do that in a second, because I think I might want that on a little kind of mound somewhere. I suppose, actually, I could have done like that, and it could have carried on, but it gets a little bit tidier. Let's just half you for now. Okay. So, yeah, that will go up there. And we're going to start moving around a lot of junk. I should have saved the blueprints I made on my other one. Could have just slapped them straight down then. So like this, for example, will change. So in actual fact, I'm going to take this portal now because that's going to make my life a bit easier. I'm going to take this portal now. That's also going to make my life a bit easier. And then what else do we need? I'm going to need probably these. Which is... That's bars and stuff. What are you running off of? Oh, yeah, that's just running off of those. Right, I should probably get some more of that going. Where do you go first? Ah, sweet. Okay, cool. Give me some of those. Give me a bunch of these. So the other downside right now is whatever setup we do up here is not going to be, like, flawless. It will be a bit... It will still take up quite a bit of room, basically. So, the other thing I need to test is... Do I want them in 3s? No, we'll just do them in 2s. 2s is fine. We'll fill up 2 for each thing over at this side for now. So if we pop you, like... What about here? Like there? Is that going to be enough? That should be enough. Let's double check. So basically what we're doing is we're stocking from above. Stock from above instead of death from above. So you should just be able to go down there. Oh, you can't. It's an invalid angle. Interesting. All right, what if we go back one? Okay, there we go. So the angle is okay if we're back one, but then again, I could just move this back a little bit if I wanted it to be... Move it there instead. Now, we will buy up a bunch of this land, so I'm not too bothered about how far back it sits and it being in the way and all this kind of stuff. That doesn't bother me too much. We just want this to be... kind of want it on the edge, I think. Okay, yeah. 1, 2. Okay, nice, nice. All right. So if we do another one of these... just get some of this sort of stuff set up early. Then we can figure out the route the money takes afterwards. Let's do like 1, 2... Whoops. Do 3. Okie dokie. Right. So we'll just basically say like this one will be making probably the stone. Which, to be fair, we only need one of them. We don't need two things running on stone. How do we do? I made some good cash actually. Right. So what we're going to need is one of you. Now, my main concern is amount of space that these are going to take up. I don't recall if I had more space before. I don't remember. But I reckon if we bring it up here onto, like, I don't know, maybe just like a little... Bring it up onto a little table, maybe? And we could do with a bigger one. I could do with the I could do with the steel ones. Right, let's just do this for now. Because then we can do this. Our money's going to come up. It'll ping over here. Let's just say it's going to ping to that. Assuming that can... Yep. Money will then go... basically just along here. It will gradually... As more and more things appear up here, it will distribute to itself. But as long as it's coming out in ones... which it seems to be doing, it should be fine. But what I will do as well, I want to kind of start getting it up there so things are starting to move and groove. We're actually going to disconnect... Oh, disconnect like you for the time being. Right, so this one needs to do stone. So if we come straight into a... Oh, I'm out of cogs. Oh, hang on. Go straight into a singular processor. We might be able to cram it into a small space. It's a lot easier when you have the other like things, whatever they're called. Give me those. Which ones are these? Small? Give me some small ones. It's a lot easier when you have the steel stands, which are basically these guys here, metal stands. You think you missed greeting you? I think I missed Oh, sorry, you're referring to each other. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Yes, fair enough. Okay, so yeah, money's going to come through there. Basically, all we need, as long as there is a space for this to process into those, it should be fine. But yeah, there isn't really much space here, is there? I actually might need to create... Let's if I do another one of these here. That would make life a lot easier if there was another table here. I think that might come in handy, especially for the ones that we're making here. So I'll just build that for now. Right, so you can come back. Okay, that's going to make life a bit easier, I think. Right, anyways. So we do that there. We bring the money all the way around. Money, please. All the way around there. Okay, this is going to make life a lot easier, actually. Okay, so we do... you guys come straight in. We have 30 coming out. That moves straight into one of these guys, which requires 30, I think? 22.5, so, I mean, we could technically have 2. They will never be processing at a highest rate, but that doesn't really matter. Oh, God's sake. Press the run down button. You guys go into there. And basically, I guess we could just have one going in there and one going in there. Easy. That's stone. Like, that's stone done. Like, that will fill up those things real quick. All we need now is to sort out the gears. I don't think we can sell wood, can we? Wood's not good. Okay. So will or can the shoppers go upstairs to buy stuff? I think so, but we're not making them. We're going to send it all down here anyway, so there's going to be no need for them to go upstairs. Alright, let's get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. We'll swap over these in a minute. In fact, to be honest with you, I could probably do it now. They're not really building anything, so let me take you out for the time being, and we'll put mortars and stuff in here. I mean, that can stay there for the time being. That's not really a problem. Okay, so we're going to have 2 for the small wooden gears, 2 for the medium wooden gears, just because, why not? We're going to make enough of them, we might as well. All of which could come off of just one of the log dudes, as far as I remember. If I remember correctly, yeah. So we have to have... That's assuming we even want any of it going into here, which I probably think we should do, just as a backup plan for extra wood. So I think we will do that. So, we'll just do it in this kind of same style, which is predominantly 2 grinders, 2 of those, and 1 non-grinder. Oh, nice! I will have a look in a little bit. Let me just get these bits done. Okay, so I'm actually going to need... Oh, we 1, 2, 3... Okay, so you go in there, you go in there. Right, okay. So yeah, this is fine. We should have enough space to do this. And what I'm actually going to do then is I'll set up a big old fella, which will be for just regular wooden planks. Get some kind of in and out nice and quick. Where's my logs? Oh, here we go. So right, straight into logs. Logs come out. Some logs go down here. The rest will go forward into whatever it is they need to do. So we have this side will be going into the other one. So as long as these go straight into 2 of these guys, then they need to be put into smaller ones, right? So what we'll have to do is... Ooh, what's going to be the nicest way of doing this? We could just have one of these going off to doing the other thing. Like, do we just do that? Because then this one can go off and do the smaller ones. I think that's how we're doing it down here. We've got... so wood comes out. It goes... Oh, yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. Yeah, one goes out into there to make regular ones. One goes out across there to make the ones. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, fine. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Then we just need 2 of these. Which we can just slap. I mean, yeah, just like here and here. Because I keep pressing Q for some reason. I don't know why I keep doing that. Okay, so yeah, these will basically now so 3 of our main sources of income currently are all made just up there now. The rest of this will just sit and do whatever. The other thing I should probably do though is just have probably just some buffers here and there that just hold up just hold extra, hold some of the excess in case for my own personal benefit more than anything. So I could just have, like... What if we do... It'd be messy. The problem is, I either make a mess or I don't. But I kind of want... What I was thinking was having just some, like just here and here. And I could just come up here and be like, oh, yeah, I need that and that. Or I get wood or whatever. So, yeah, let's just do that. Sod it. Let's do that. If we do... this and this, and then it's going to be a little bit messy, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. Okay, so we had one that goes up here. Oh, but the problem is... Okay, no, actually, one can go around that way. That's fine. we just do like that, and then rip one off of there, which will come up, what, 2? And then go to there. Yeah, that should work. Like I said, it'd be a bit messy, but we're going to be making enough of them that we might as well. Like, it seems silly not to... Oh, hang on. Not to have my own source. I guess the downside with this one is it might stick out a little bit more. Is that or I use a lift? I'll use a lift. Okay, cool. There we go. All right, lovely. Okay, so if we just now... You're wood. You are limestone. And then the last thing we have to do is connect all that up. Okay, let's try and get that done quickly. Got enough of that. Alright, so if we just put you like this, how high do we need to go? That goes there. You connect. Or will connect, I should say. But then the other thing I probably want to do is probably have just a box up here in case I want to add one in case it ever backs up, which it may do. So what I'll do is add a little box here, but it also means I can add some into the system to make sure it's working. Right, what did I pick up? 3, right? Let's add... Now, ideally, I want to add 4. There we go. Oh, is that going to go in one big clump? Oh, yeah, we don't want to do that. Right, we want to do it individually. 4 individual pieces. Because otherwise, they just go... They'll go in one machine, which I don't want them to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so these should move into here. 1 will go... Well, 2 in theory should go into there, which will make me the wood. That one should go in there and start grinding away. And then moving forward, like every time we make a piece of silver, 1 will go into our own bank and 1 will come up here. Right, so you should go in there. That should immediately start filling up with logs. Yep, there we go. 3 logs, plus it's holding a secondary. I can't remember how many of these can actually hold. I feel like it's 5. Boom. There you go. There we go. So we've got some wood backing up into here. It's going to be a decent amount of wood, so that will take a little while, but eventually it will just start backing up, which is exactly what we want it to do. Oh, I haven't connected that yet. There we go. 50? Oh my god. So yeah, 1 will go into the large wooden gears, 1 of which gets stored, 1 of which will come down. Now, the easy way for me to get this backing up properly is to just fill these guys up down here, which, to be honest with you, I'll probably do. If we axe this now, and then we can go... I'll get some in here at least. Or I'll just fill it, one of the two. Okay, so those up top will start to... Okay, yeah. And the mortars are coming down. Lovely. What's going on here? Have I not connected those? I haven't set them. That would be helpful. Alrighty. So there we go. Now we have small wooden gears coming on through. Are you connected? Yes. Oh yeah, one of them is going up top. Nice. Okay. Easy peasy. Right, so we've now moved all of that, which technically means I can now demolish this entire area. I need a wider count for that awesome chair in. Oh, it is a wider count. It does fit in. Just down here. Just down here, it's a little bit smaller. How you doing, Murray? Welcome back. Oh my god. Okay, well that's fine. We'll just let that carry on for a bit. Right. So I suppose we can grab these. Okay. Do we need to fill up the mortars? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we have a little side thing just stocking up on mortars. I don't ever know if they're ever going to request mortars again. Oh, I was doing this, wasn't I? I don't know how good these are. I don't know how good they are doing the dispatches. I think it's just easier. Like I say, easier money. You get less for it, but yeah, I'm not really sure. Random quest. Urgent request. Dude needs a lot of nails. How many nails have we got? 120? Jesus. It's more than I thought it was going to be. Okay, how are we doing for nails? I'll tell you what. Give me all the nails. How are we doing in here? Okay, yeah, that's fine. Let's just do a couple of those. Hello, Lindsay. How you doing? Good evening. Yeah, give me that. I'll take some cash. Yes, linen. Are we actually... Oh, sweet. Nice. All right, reconnect you then. Don't remember... Wait, what? Where are you going? So you're just making random bandages for some reason. I actually don't remember why this one's making... Are we making bandages over here now? Somewhere? Oh. What's going on here? Oh, interesting. We seemingly have run out... Wait, what? Oh, it's because we haven't got... Oh, balls. We haven't got any freaking... Well, that's annoying. We don't have any fertilizer running down here. Okay. That's run out as well, which is fine. But how's this doing, actually? We've not looked at this in a while. 24! That's not bad, actually. Yeah, that's doing right. Right. We have run out of sage. Which is marginally problematic. But which, I mean, quite problematic. So I can fix that, though. We can take some of the sage from this, and that will kickstart that, which we need to kickstart this lot. So let's take out all of that. All of you's going in there. All of that will start moving into this again. That's interesting. So this, I assume it's because we've got a lot of it going over there. So what I probably should do is that. Because that way, it's not all going that direction. It's going... It's splitting in three. So one's going that way, one's going up here, and then one's coming down here. Yeah, so what happened was, these ran out of the plant ash, which in turn stopped making this, which is, you know, annoying, but oh well. Alright, let's get some stone. Okay, so, you know, we made a decent amount. I don't know how many of it actually sold. I think we sold a fair few of them. We're on to 24 now, which is good. Alright, you get going in there, please. Strangely enough, the quick light powder's fine. Strangely enough. There you go, look. Pooping out to its heart's content now. That's better. Much better. Okay, okay. Yeah, so this is the kind of gold I want. I want this backing up like crazy. Hello, Leg of Damn!
Much rejoicing.
Because once it reaches up here, it'll all just start funneling into that system.
Leg of Damn has been loyal for 68 years.
Nice.
Chay chair dance.
JF chair dance. Thank you, Leg of Damn. Welcome back, sir. Hope you're doing well. Oh, hang on a minute. Run out of bandages? Wait, where's the... What the shit? Where are you? Oh, you're over here. Oh, of course. Because all this has run out. Yeah, of course. Bandages run out. Yeah, fair enough. Right, great. Lovely. Happy as Larry for that one. Well, some bandages going in here. And I do need bandages. So I'm just going to let them do their thing. Oh, was I storing these for something? Oh my god, I was just putting a load of them in there. And they're never going to turn it. I didn't even notice. They're never going to turn into thingy. Unless I need something for one of these. Oh, I need 20 for that. Only 30 for that. So I don't really care about this one. I don't really care about either of them, to be honest with you, but... What did I need that 10 for? Was it in one of these? Ah, right. Submit that. Now we can build a bed. So basically I can move this bed now if I want to. Oh! You are not connected. Whoopsie doodle. Okay. Cool. The other problem with this is, though, if they're buying over here... because the money from over here... Well, the money from over here goes in there, but it'll sit in here. It's like, we got 25 in here, I didn't realise. That's the other problem, right? It's like all of this is its own kind of separate thing. But we were doing this purely as a test, to be honest with you. And that's fine. Some of the vitalities are going in there, which again is fine. Okay. Now we're all good. Some money goes into that. Yeah, moving forward, anybody buying just the basic stuff will probably come in here. This guy is going to be going buying one of these vitalities. He's off to buy that. He might spend his cash in here. Oh, and this as well. Yeah, so he's buying in here, which is okay, but it just means that the main set is not going to be running maximum. But that's actually okay as well, because this is just... The whole point of this system up here is to just sit idle until somebody needs to buy a thing. Which is going to be pretty rarely nowadays, I think, so. Okay, let's take this and let's axe this. This is no longer required. This is free now for new things. I should probably empty these. There we go. I'm going to hold on to the table. In fact, I wish I could do this right. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, there we go. So what I can do is run these upstairs. I can chuck them into those ones up there that are currently filling, and then the money should start to sit in backlog, which is another thing we want it to do. Wait, why are these going in here? They're the wrong bloody way round. That's why. That's why they're not going into there. Freaking genius Chay, once again, building stuff the wrong way round. That's the way around they need to be. You buffoon. Oh, they're big old boys. You can go in there. There we go. Full. Easy. Oh, that's a lot of plant ash. Why have we got 100 and something plant ash in here? I can't even use it for anything. I mean, I'm sure I could, but... I don't need to use it for anything. Like, can I stock up these? These are all full. That's full. That's not full. You can go in there. Cool! Well, yeah, that's what we wanted to do. Like, I literally want this system up here. Its main purpose is to be backed up the entire time and just basically just building as and required. So, like, these mortars are starting to fill up, which again is great. All of this will start to fill up once that's full, which will take a little while, but once it's full, it'll be fine. But yeah, its sole purpose is to be backed up. That's its main reason. Right, let's get rid of you lot. I don't need you in here anymore. I guess the only thing I'm not sure what's going to happen to it yet is these guys. We could probably... Oh, I could probably go straight into one of these, actually. If I do another one of... If I do you... And then you... We've got some space there that we can easily chuck some of those in. But they're being made... They're being made over here. Okay, yeah. They should just be slowly running themselves. It's a real slow ordeal over here now because these aren't running maximally. The smart thing to do here is probably to axe this one. Because... Or even this one, because it's at the end of the line. One of these two probably needs to be axed, but... I don't really know. Currently, these two are going in here. And these need, that was just fine. That needs 90, so that's okay. We've then got, oh, you know what? These two are then going into, oh, this one actually is powering the, oh, you know, maybe not. Annoyingly, maybe not. All right, we'll leave that for now. We'll leave it for now. We don't particularly need it making, wait, where's it making? Is it here? Oh, wait a minute. Am I getting confused again? Oh, no, it's here. Alright, again, what I'm going to do is change this and just have a 1-for-1 storage. So we can save some in case we ever need to put it on an upgrade, basically. That's running itself okay. You're doing alright. You're nearly full again. Let's get some more wood. Get ready to just drop a fertilizer on the whole setup. Did you not see the what did I call it? The fertilitizer. At the beginning, the Fertilitiser 1000 that I built. Remind me to show you at the end of the stream. If I didn't show you it. Oh, Rocket came in late. Disgraceful. 26, nice. So some of that should be eventually going into this, which basically just keeps this entire system up and running. Oh, you did see it? Okay, nice. So the next question is, what else could we move up here to have a simple running itself kind of situation going on? Will you fit in there? Yeah, you will. Nice. What was going in there? Oh, that is those. Okay, so nothing's actually going into this just yet. Okay. All right. What else have we got going on in here then? What are our goods? Right, selling. I guess these, but we need to make. I mean, okay. So nails probably wouldn't be a terrible idea to get them going. Maybe like the bricks and the glass might not be a terrible idea. Problem with those is it requires a bit more. Yeah, I can't really have them. I probably could do. I probably could keep these running themselves. This game could be good for me and go for it. This does have co-op. Or are we talking about a different game? I'm just trying to think of other things that I could put up there. Now, my main thing is we could potentially do bricks and glass, because realistically, both of those are made in this sort of style of thing, which is, I mean, it'll be a bit busy up there, but it's potential. D's Tacos. Good evening. How are you doing? Hope all has been well. I've been good. Am I still at Rare? I've not been. No, I've not been at Rare for a long time now. I left Rare back in what, late 2020? Late 2020 or early 2021, I can't remember. Yeah, I was only there for a year and a half. I was on a contract, and then COVID happened, so it didn't get renewed, unfortunately. I then full-time streamed for 3 years. Full-time streamed. Then went to a job as a... so basically full-time stream for 3 years until cost of living became too much. Then got a job running an in-house studio, like film and photography studio. But now, as of 2 weeks ago, I now work for a video game publisher, which is really cool. I'm enjoying it. I'm glad I'm back in the industry again. Yeah, very much so. Unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to be able to fit that up there, because we're going to need... You met me at Guardian Con? Oh, shit. Yeah, we made the arena contest. Oh, my word. That's awesome. That is very, very cool. Did you go by a different name back then? Or were you just there as a as just a member? Man, I met a lot of people. That was a good time. I really enjoyed that. That was a really fun, really fun time. That was. So I don't think we're gonna have enough space unless I use some of this. With Dread Pirate Dog. Ah, yeah. I remember him. Yeah, cool. Amazing. Love that. That's fantastic. How have you been? I don't think I'm going to be able to cram all of this into that space. Now, we could... Oh, shit. Oh, balls. I just unplugged my monitor somehow. How the fuck did I do that? Oh, wait. I think I just unplugged it. Hang on. Yep, I unplugged it. Whoops. Hang on. Okay. All right. Hang on. Do you know what? I actually don't know. Oh wait, maybe it's in the back of the monitor. That's a possibility. Maybe it's actually the back of the monitor. Right, hang on. Right, interesting. Right, hang on. No, it's not one. Doing that thing, we got to balance a wire in a really specific spot to be able to grab it again. Hi. Oh. Steady. Now the way. Ow. You're in the sodding way. Jeffrey, what have you done? Hang on. Oh, look at that. Did I fix it? Yes, yeah. Sound is on quiet because I'm freaking halfway around the freaking world in comparison to my microphone. We're back! And it looks broken. Hang on. Just let my PC figure it out. Okay, it's on the wrong screen, which is not helpful. What are you doing over there for? Hang on, just gonna save my game. Hang on a sec. Just gotta save my game. Okay, hang on. What an idiot. Yeah, you couldn't hear me because I was around the goddamn the other side. Why are you over there? Okay, disconnect. How the hell do I get that back over here again? Come over here. All right, let me quit out. Save. Right, exit desktop. Right, hang on. That shouldn't be over there. I think it got a bit confused. Yeah, do you know what? The other day, I realized that my monitor cable was hanging a bit low. And I uncrossed my leg and yanked it out with my foot, basically. What just happened? Yeah, you couldn't hear me because I was far away from my mic. Wouldn't be a Chay stream if that was a minor disaster. Yeah, exactly. Saudi partner with Rare, but glad you're doing well. Yeah, my Rare business card and autograph. Holy shit. Do you know I found all my old Rare business cards the other day, actually, which is really strange. Yeah, I would have loved to have stayed, but there's nothing I could do about it. It is what it is, but I'm now working for the company that is publishing the new Star Wars Racer games. That's going to be fun. Looking forward to that. Here we are. It's like nothing happened. I've already forgotten what I was doing. Yeah, it was because of COVID. Like, it was going to be renewed. I was under... There was, you know, all the impressions it was just going to be renewed at the end of it. But unfortunately, the contract wasn't renewed. Do you know what? We might be able to just run off one of these. What am I doing here? Oh, hang on. Charcoal powder and sand. Yeah, do you know what? One of these might be enough. 22.5. 45. If I wanted to run 3 of these guys, is one of those enough? Because over here, for example, I've got... Yeah, wood just goes into... But it doesn't get... It's not the most efficient thing in the world, but one just goes into all 3. Now, in theory, I could probably get away with one of them just coming out. What's glass made out of? Glass is just sand. Oh, I actually might be able to. You excited for that game? Yeah, it's going to be fun. Oh, this is really cool. I'm so glad you popped in. Man, I loved Guardian Con was so much fun. I basically set that whole freaking thing up. Well, not Guardian Con. The whole Rare being there was my idea. Was that I pushed it to get done at Rare, and I'm so glad it went well. If Chay's... Yeah, that's true. If my contract had been renewed, I would never have gone full-time streaming. And I absolutely do not regret any part of me full-time streaming. I loved full-time streaming. I'm actually going to try and quickly rebuild one of these as just an alternative... as an alternative things. I reckon we could do this on 3. I don't think we need all of these. Like, what are you doing? One of you's going in... Oh, right, so hang on a minute. So wait. Hang on a minute. This one's not even joined onto anything. This one is doing crap all. So yeah, we can run this entire system off of 3. Oh, brilliant. I knew it. Okay, that's cool. Right, let's go ahead and... Let's just try and build something up here that makes some sense. And try and make it pretty compact. Would you go on Earnest if I didn't full-time stream? I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, I have no idea, actually. That's a good question. Yeah, probably not. If I'm completely honest with you. Not because I wouldn't have wanted to do it, but just probably not. Oh, I need more bloody stone. Do I even have stone anywhere? Am I actually keeping stone anywhere? Oh, stone? I actually think I am. I don't think I have, like, the 2 most basic, like, things. Oh, wait, maybe it's in here. Oh, look at that. Past Chay. Well done. Right, my thought process here is as follows. What we're going to do is... We need... where are they? We need 3 of these guys, basically. Oh, which I need freaking... Of course I do. I need some of you. So let me take this. Right. In order to make kilns, now we need 2 entrance points, which can go like 1 there and 1 there for now. So what we need to do is... We need one of these guys cracking stone purely to make sand. Now, sand is used in both creating clay and obviously and glass. 90 specifically. How much does one of these get me? I don't know. That's kind of annoying. It doesn't tell you how much one gets you. Does it say in here at all? No. Sand. Sand in a grinder. Oh, sand there. Doesn't tell me. One every 12 seconds. So in theory, that's what, like 5? I could put a bit of stone in there and just see what happens. Let's do that. Let me just go grab a piece and just see what it runs at, so we can kind of get a rough idea. It doesn't matter too much if it's not running perfectly, because it's purely just to sell this crap. Okay. Right, well, how much do you require? 7.5. Is that it? And we make 30. So yeah, 4 of those is great. Okay, so we need a wood dude. Now, I'm not quite sure which way this is going to go just yet, but we need a wood dude, which can go, let's just say, there for now. And we're going to have... This might be better being the other way around, actually. Because if we're going to have... Yeah, we're going to have this other way around. Okay, so what's going to happen is we're going to have all 3... all of the wood comes up here and goes into 3 of those dudes. Do I even have them on my list? Oh, there they are. There's 3 of these guys. This one, I think I might... It's going to be the best way for me to do this. Yeah, it's going to have to be on the right. Gets out of the way, I think. These other 2 will have to join up somewhere else. Right, let's get some... What we're going to need is these guys. Okay, we need all of them going across here at least. But we're going to need these guys coming out, coming down, and then splitting off into these directions. So yeah, that's actually fine. So we can come to here. You can come to there, fine. You just have to go down and get out of the way because that's going to be ground. Well, we need a... So the charcoal has to run and go across this way to fill the furnaces, but one of them is used as charcoal powder, which as far as I'm aware, just goes to a grinder. I assume it just goes through one of these guys. Yeah, okay. So that's what we need to do there, and then they get mixed up with whatever it is they get mixed up with. So first things first, let's just get the charcoal going back into the machines first. So you'll do that, and then you'll go into... They'll be split into those, which should be fine. This guy is then going to have to come and move out somewhere else. So we're going to have... I mean, we could go around this way. Then we do have... The wood is over this direction, so we can't really. So there goes the wood. Yeah, I don't think... So we only need 1 set of charcoal in here. It's 45 minutes. It won't be enough, but I want to make sure before we do anything that these are consistently topped up. I never want to have to touch these again. That these will never run out. You know, it'll be connected up. As long as it's connected up, it will never run out. That's assuming that the money goes through enough and keeps it topped up. That's the other problem, but we'll approach that when we get there. We're also going to need another one of... No, not one of you. One of you guys. Which can just go next door. Now, you have to come out. And you're going straight into 4 grinders here. Okay. This is the normal music. So if you come out there, you're going into 4 grinders. Now, we could just do... Hang on. Okay, if you come out, let's just say we do that, and then we could do 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3, 4? I don't even know yet. So I want them to split evenly. Okay, so they're going to be grind... Wait, do I have to grind? Yeah, I have to grind the stone. Grinding the stone becomes sand. Okay, right. Oh, actually, no. We don't want to do it like this. We want to do it like... Technically like that, I guess? Those three will be lesser than this. This one will get the most. Those 3 will be split individually. So that one is just going to go straight into a machine. Now, the actual better way of doing this is to do it the other way, I think. To do it that way instead. Because then this guy can just come straight out and go up into one of the machines much easier. Can it actually go under there? Do we have a... Oh, we do. So that can go straight up into one of the machines, and that's going to be making us glass, like straight away. That's glass. I don't even know if this is going to fit on that thing still, though. That's my biggest concern. Okay, we stick you there, and then all we need is a nifty dude that goes up to there, and then in you go. That's making us glass. Now, 90 a minute? Oh, wait, should it have been the 3? Wait, what am I doing here? 3 for that. I can't remember which way around I was going to do this. Is it worth me just doing 2 in each at this point? Probably. Maybe just do 2 in each. They're never going to be 45 per minute. Or 90 even. But 2 in each is probably just an easier route of doing it, right? In theory. I just did that. And then these ones go together, which will eventually go into there. And what else am I missing? I'm missing something here. Oh, charcoal. It's the charcoal I still need to do, right? Does that needs to be ground as well? Right. Okay, this isn't so bad, actually. So if I just get that and then combine them in a little machiney boy down here. So, I think this will work. If I do that and then do... Yeah, I think this will work. If I do that, then get you. If I could put another one of these up here, which I can. Nice. You go into there. This is now making me clay. Lift goes. Okay. And then the clay just goes up into this guy. Which will be making us the clay. Okay, I think this is probably about as good as that's going to get while we're still waiting on a bunch of the newer materials. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I don't think it will fit up here, bearing in mind. I mean, some of it might. But our plan is to connect it to this thing. See, this is my problem, right? I just don't think we're selling enough down here now. That this is going to be able to keep up with itself. I mean, we can monitor it. It's not the end of the world if this one isn't until it up and runs a bit better. But the question is, will we be able to fit this in that space? Let's just test it. I'm curious. Got that. I've got everything to build it. I'm just curious if this actually... It won't fit in lengthways, but it might fit in this way. Oh, it does fit in this way. Oh. Okay. Actually, that's not bad. If I popped it like there, I think we might be able to rearrange those front things, and then we have to just try and figure out how we're going to get it down there. Let's get it over as far as, like, can't go there, but it can probably go there. Sod it. Just build it. Okay, so the hardest part is going to be getting the materials into this while also using purchasing portals to do it. I think it's doable. I think if we just move some of the bits around, the hardest bit is going to be getting this down there. Now, the easiest way would be to do this, but I don't know if it's going to work. The other downside of this is we're not storing it, which I'm not a huge fan of, but does that work? Wait, it works there. Oh, it does work. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, we can move these. I'll sort that out in a minute. Okay, that actually does work. So what we could also do is Oh, no, we can't do that, really, can we? We can't have an output. Or I could just grab it. I mean, I could. Other question, then. Hang on a minute. Oh, okay. The other thing I could try and do would be to... If I did this, does it work still? If it's right on the edge there? It does. Okay, maybe we just do that then. If I pop you there, because that means I can have an excess... I can have 2 excess here if I ever want to keep... If I want to come and get some. It's a bit of a clamber, but I can come and get some. If only throwing sheets of glass were the IRL. Hello, Lusting. Yeah, agreed. That would be... Yeah, if only sheets... Yeah, well, they're like tempered glass. It's just tempered glass, that's all it is. Yeah, that's very true. If only, eh? You never know. One of these days. Yeah, the downside with this one is that we can't really access it particularly easily, but it's just a case of just climbing up here and checking in that, really. So it shouldn't be too bad. Right, okay, so all we've got to do then is see if we can fit in 2 of these guys up here. Which is going to be interesting. That's going to be the challenge, I think. I think we can, as long as we can fit 2 of the portals without them. Oh, yeah, yeah, we should be. Yeah, it should be fine. Right, let me go get 2 of them things. It's going to also require a kickstart, I think, but you should be able to. Could send it along the table. Yeah, I could do, but I kind of want it on the table, if that makes sense. My little factory up here. It just looks cool. Okay, right. So stone, you get out of the way for a minute. Table saw, you get out of the way for a minute. Right. So if I had, wrong button. One there and one right next door. Okay, I think it's doable. If we had you there... Oh, you know what? It's going to be tight. Okay, it works there, and we can have an overlap. Alternatively, I could do that. Oh, that works fine. Yep, that's fine. Let's see if we do that one as well for a second. So that's going to get clogged up there. Right, so stone comes out of here, goes down there. Wood comes and goes in there. Now, there's going to be a bit of a backlog of wood here, but that's not a bad problem because that just means that the charcoal retains its usefulness. Okay. I mean, that works. Yeah, that works. It should all work. Now, the only thing I might need is to actually get some charcoal to kickstart, which I actually have on me, which is fine, to kickstart that one. What we are going to want to do is spend a little bit of cash to get them running. So that's limestone. This is wood. And as well, we might need to rethink this section here. We've got 27 in there. Now, what have we got over here? 31 in here. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay, we're still making cash, which is good. Let's take you out, because you're not doing anything now. Why aren't you running? You're not running because we're not generating enough. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're not generating enough of this anymore, are we? Have you run out again? No, but it's not doing well. To be completely honest. How many have we made so far? 41. I mean, that's not bad. That's all right. Get a bit more stone. Biggest issue then is that the amount is just not really coming across. But it does back up in here, so it's not the end of the world. It doesn't back up enough that it's flowing back in the opposite direction. At least not yet, but it's not so bad. We can just drop it in here and it keeps it up and running for now. Okay. What else was I going to do? Oh, yeah. Cool. Right, so then what I'll do is I will chuck some of this. Let's half it. Let's chuck some in there. So they're on 42. Got 26 on me. Which is great. Silver coin. Right, hang on. The other thing I wanted to do while I'm thinking about it. Do we have... No, we don't. Oh, that's because that's not running in there, is it? Am I storing? I should be storing. Oh, nice. Yes, pass Chay. That means I can now complete. The sample request. I don't know if this is even any good for anyone that's if anyone is like familiar with this game. Is the dispatch portal, you know, specifically with contracts like bandages, for example, is it actually worth it? I'm not making 800 of them. Do I know how the gelatinous gridlock works, the purchase portal? I have not even got anywhere near gelatinous stuff yet, so no, unfortunately not, sorry. Marker, absolutely worth it. Can I ask, like, how does it work? How many sell for 12? Because surely making 50 and selling them individually at 350 is better. How does it actually work? Because I've not done it. I looked at it before and was like, that doesn't seem worth it. I just don't know how many it actually sells. Like, 50 bandages is for 12 silver. Is that good? 350 times 50. But 350 times 50 is 17,500. No, I know it is, but it's better to sell them than it is to put them in here. That's why I'm so confused as to why this is a thing, because it's not better. You lose out on 5.5 grand than what you would get otherwise. People won't buy that many. I mean, you say that. I have another game where they do like pretty consistently buy them. I assume it's just a more consistent amount of money that comes. If you're making enough of them, it's a more consistent amount of money coming in at a quicker point, right? Well, I guess, yeah, I suppose if you can do up to 800 per day, then it becomes, if you're making enough of them, it becomes worth it, I suppose. But it's purely based on whether or not you make enough of them. Like right now, my freaking production of them is dirt slow. Like it is very slow right now. But that's just because of the stupidness of the freaking just flax in general. I know this isn't running particularly well, but it's monitoring. This system is really bad right now, but I guess it's that. Yeah, I suppose it's just if you sell enough of them, then it becomes okay. And if you're making enough of them, then it becomes okay. Yeah, I suppose if we've got linen going through particularly well, then yeah. You put them into slots to restrict how many logs and stones go into the cutters. And save money as 100 copper is a hell of a lot cheaper than a log or a stone. That's not going to be used as an auto refills, just on the slot. Yeah, fair enough. When you bulk select, how can you select vertically? It just does it. Like if I go into the blueprint and let's say, for example, I mean, I haven't got a vertical one in here, but it does it in one of my other ones. Like this is all vertical. You just shift and just hold shift. And that will select all of it. Alternatively, I think you can do one that goes vertically. I think there is a way of you could do it, but yeah, just select it. Like that will select everything within its thing. Alternatively, I think if you do, is it like? Oh, there's a way of doing it. I did it just now. I think it just, if you drag it upwards. Pretty sure if you just do... Oh, I don't know. But yeah, you just do that. That way it doesn't select pipes. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, we've got pipes over here. Oh, so it doesn't. Maybe it's a bug. So you can... So you can do... If you shift to do all of them, to collect that, and if all your pipes are in one area, you just press shift again, and you can select the area. I think there is a way of doing it up. I swear there's a way of doing it. Going up. Just E to switch the mode. Select only. It might be a bug. Chances are that might be a bug that it's not selecting those ones. Yeah, I did it just now, and I can't think how I just did it. Like I literally I saw it going upwards. I've no idea how I did it. It just did it. It wasn't confirming. I didn't cut it. It just suddenly started going upwards. No, I haven't got any spare points. I know how to do it. I haven't got any spare points. No. Yeah, I'm not sure. Hello, Brian. I think it might be a bug. Because, like, I can't... seem to select upwards, even though I did it... Not sure, but yeah, I think that might be a bug. It's probably worth reporting it if it's probably... My computer, my monitor over there keeps turning off, and that's concerning. Maybe I should check the wiring. What was I doing again? I was going to put money in here, wasn't I? To get the other thing up and running. Sure, we'll do 16. All right, in you go. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah. I think I just tell it to go out individually. But I can't. I have to individually bloody do them. Individual. Right, send out 8. Oh, that's not an 8. That's a 2. Oh, okay. Oh, that's already gone all the way through. That's fine. Right, so you've already gone all the way through. Just got to wait for the logs to start working in that. Once they're full, I'll turn it on, and in theory, it should then start spreading the rest of it around, and we should have automated those as well. I think. Thanks for saying. No worries. I'll keep playing around with it, but I'm pretty sure I just did it as well. It looked like it went upwards in like a cubeness. Something's going on there. I mean, it doesn't explicitly say that it should go up in a cube. I think it is just not working on pipes. I think it is purely just it's bugging on pipes. How are we doing here? Right, if I turn this on now... I don't know if it'll last. So it'll take a little bit of time to push through. Okay, they're starting to funnel round. That's starting to go into there. Oh, what are you doing? What's the stone doing? Oh, so hang on a minute. So some of the sand is there. Have I got the sand going the wrong way? What's this bit? Oh! That's right. This is back. This is the wrong way around. Just spied it. You are the wrong way round, sir. There we go. Okay, so they're all now running, except from that one. But they're going to be a bit slow. I think they'll eventually catch up. Hopefully they'll be able to run off of 2. Make it 22.5 per minute. I don't even know how many of these use, but hopefully it will catch itself up. It might not. It might be that this does not work. And that's fine. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But we'll figure it out. it's going to be one of those systems that I think will have issues in terms of the amount of money that is coming up here. Like, we might honestly just have to turn this off, or we start threading this kind of stuff back into here again. We do have space to do it, so I actually might start putting the bandages back on the other side. We do sell a fair... Like, I could easily just flip this, right? And it can go back in that direction. Oh, actually, that would work. If we just put that over there instead, it would bounce over here, bounce up there, and then we can just angle this into one of those. Because we're not making the wooden pulleys here anymore, apparently. Did I delete all the wooden pulleys? Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Oh, sorry, we can just chuck it into this one then. Which one's wooden pulleys? Oh, to move it over a bit more. So it should be probably more like there. Okay. That might be a better idea. What's going in? Oh, hang on. What's going into here at the moment? Oh, that's wooden pulleys. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's fine. We can probably get away with... Let's try it. Will you fit in there? You will. So in theory, you should be able to go in there. You should be able to then go in there. Get rid of you. Flip you around. Okay, so now instead we should have bandages going that way instead of this way. And the only thing we'll be selling over here is the vitality potions for the time being, while we're still building up the other lot. Okay, that's fine. It's not the end of the world, which just means we've got to come down here every now and then to think about it. But this way it will mean that more of our money is on the other side, so in theory, it should start collecting a bit better. Why? You should go that way. You'll go on there. You'll bounce over here. And then you'll come into here. Which will be bandages. Here you go. I'll chuck some in myself. Come on, old fella. You can make it. You can do it. I believe in you. Huzzah. There we go. Right. Okay. Cool. Now, the only thing that we're going to have to wait on is that this is a bit of a problem. This system here, now that I've started stealing more of the other side, it's become a bit of a problem. I mean, that's backing up like crazy. It's becoming a little bit of an issue that we're just not really getting enough plant. Actually, it's not too bad. I think what we're going to have to do is next time we level up is probably... Where the hell is it? See? There we go. Maybe we look into a bit of fertilizer efficiency. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm sure there's probably a meta, but I'm not too bothered by it. Oh, so the purchase contract amount would probably be beneficial. Plus 25%. That's another... That brings us up to 15 silver. That'll make it actually pretty worthwhile. But yeah, I think I might look into like the fertilizer efficiency. Okay. How are we doing upstairs before we log out? Yeah, I should probably change this really, because that's a... Anyone could just reach in and grab money off my conveyor belt, which I would not appreciate. Right, how are we doing? Are we still running? Are we okay? Is things actually... maybe not. But what's going on here then? Right. That would appear to not be enough, so we might have to... If we can fully stock out... Let's fully stock out the other ones and see if it will rob its... If once it's fully set up, it'll run itself, but... Marginally problematic that it's not completely running itself. I think the other problem is the game doesn't tell you how much it's actually using per minute, so you can't really work it out. Like, it doesn't tell me how much that uses. It doesn't tell me how much this one uses. We're making... Technically, we're making about 40 per minute. Which you'd have thought would be enough to go across 3 of these guys, but maybe not. But like I said, if you can keep it topped up, maybe it will. That one's smashing through them. That one's kind of slow, but that's because it's waiting on sand. Charcoal power seems to be last. Yeah, it's significantly longer, but yeah, put those through grinder and you get more heat value. Do you really? What, like charcoal powder is better than charcoal? How do we know that? Oh, heat value. Oh, it is slightly better, isn't it? 52.8. Ah, okay. How long does it take to grind, though? 22.5. So in theory, it's a 1-for-1, but it might... Oh, we might have to rejig the system a little bit, because there ain't much space. I mean, I can easily... What I could do... How's you running? Yeah, I mean, I could do with moving... Maybe moving this back 1. Yeah, I was thinking about putting it... I was just thinking about where to put it. That was all. But yeah, I was thinking about just moving it straight in front of it. I just have to move this. This would have to go back to there. I think. Oh, but can that... Yeah, no, yeah, it should be able to loop under. So if I just did that and that, stick the old grinder boys in here. Just do this, basically. That should push it into both. One should go in there quite happily. The other one should go down the other side. Okay, yeah, all right. So that'll gain us a little bit. I didn't realise they were better. But run much... Yeah, well, they go. They disappear, didn't they? Okay. Still not... I mean, it just about... Like, if I chuck that in as a backup plan... I mean, they're running off of that for now, which is okay. In fact, what if we take you out and start letting you back up a little bit? So what I want it to do is to eventually just flip over on itself. The other downside is we're not storing any clay, which I could just add on a thing there just to hold it back a little bit. Because they're already sitting back. Gonna do that just so we've got a bit of clay in case I ever need it for something. That's obviously not running anything right now. How are we doing here? Okay, that hasn't actually... That hasn't touched any of our charcoal yet. It might even, in fact, be gradually filling up. Okay. So we might be okay. I think we've got logs for days. I mean, they're not going anywhere for a while. These are merging on through. You're coming down here. You're backed up, which is good. I'd rather you be backed up than anything. That's purely waiting on sand, which is kind of mediocre. But it does only make 15 per minute, and it does require 40, freaking 90. But I didn't have the space for any more. And realistically, we're making... Oh, this only makes 30, actually. This actually is, strangely enough, bang on. That is 30. It just seems a bit slow, doesn't it? But I think it's fine. I don't know which requires... So basically we've got 15 going into there and 15 just going into there. It's not perfect, by all means, but the other problem is some of it does get split. So some of it does go in here, and some of it does go in here. The benefit being that once they're backed up, it'll be fine. So we could potentially nab as much of it out of these as we can and chuck it in our things up here just as a storage area. Or just hold it on to me, I suppose. I mean, it doesn't really matter where I put it. If it's in there or on me, it's not going to go somewhere else, is it? So, okay. That's not bad. We've done quite a lot here. We've done quite a lot here. We've automated mortars to the point of where, in theory, they should never run out, assuming that the money actually gets down here. But we're sat on loads of this, and I think we'll be all right. It's not also, but it's not the end of the world if I have to run up here and do that. The mortars are fine. Same with these. These are all backed up, and we'll stock up as and when we require them. But we've also now done glass and bricks. In theory, it does appear now that these are, whoops, happily running. So I'm going to swap them over. That appears to be happily running. That appears happily running. And so does that. Okay, great. Amazing. Okay, cool. That's really good, actually. This should be self-sufficient. I had no idea that the charcoal powder was better. Didn't even notice. It's kind of interesting, really, because you think, like, they give you charcoal powder and then immediately... So they give you charcoal and then immediately charcoal powder. I assume the coal one is better as well than if it's been ground. I found on Alchemy Factory Codex.com. Ah, okay. I mean, I'm not going to use that, but I'm more than happy for people to come in and tell me little individual bits here and there. That's fine. But on that note, okay, there you go. There goes some down there. On that note, I am. How much does these even fill up? Oh, not a lot. That's fine. I am gonna head off. We've done quite a lot. We've managed to. Well, yeah, we've gone vertical now. We're actually building up on our top section, which is really good. This is still a bit slow and is a little bit concerning, but it's not too bad because the money which I make over here out of well, purely just these things that we're still stocking up on, unfortunately, isn't too bad. The other problem is currently is this. This has slowed down dramatically because for some reason the fertilizer is. I mean, it's because we split it off again. Let's face it. That's the real reason. But we can always grab this, and I think once that is full, more will start making its way down this way. So in theory, we might be all right. Oh. Because this system here is majorly slow. So we're just going to let this fill up before I do any of that. Because I think once that is done, as long as I keep monitoring that we've got enough stuff here, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. We're backed up with the quicklime, which is really good. For now, plant ash is slow, but it's fine. And yeah, once this is done, I think we'll be all right. And that'll just take, you know, however long that takes. But that's not bad. We do have some. I actually still might just go and grow another one just to speed that up a tiny bit. I haven't really spent that much cash this time around, which has been good. What I'm actually also going to do is I'm going to save that blueprint that we made. I'm going to save. Was it this one? I'm going to save this guy. Might use it my other offline, my other one. What is this? This is the. No, this is glass and brick. That'll do. We'll just put you as a picture of brick. And fine. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm happy with that. Okay, so we have done a few things. We have, well, we've gone vertical, like we said. We've re-automated all of those. We've now got glass and bricks being completely automated, which should, touch wood, never need touching again. Yeah, it's fine. I will figure it out. I remember what I need to do now, so it's all good. I'll manually do it afterwards, and I will. In fact, can you? Wait a minute. Can you delete blueprints? Glass and brick. Oh, you can. Oh, I'll do it quickly now then. Right, get rid of you. Move you to there. Move you there. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is add a bit there. Oh wait, that's the way around. I got well confused just then. Jesus. What was that all about? This is really good to know. The annoying thing is, though, you know that massive tower I built? That wasn't using that. So I might have to go through and have a look, see if I can make it any better. But there we go. Let's just quickly re-blueprint it. Glass and brick. And for him. Cool. All right, there we go. So hopefully this will make our shop a little bit more, a little bit better. And then, so yeah, the other one we've got is the Fertilitiser. So it will have to be the Fertilitiser 2000 as an updated version. But yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning on in today. Highly appreciated. We shall be back on Tuesday, where, you know, we might carry on. We might have a Fertilitiser 2000 ready to go, which I actually might put on the workshop once it's done, and we'll see if it works. But thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for the brand new followers after our raid from Bento Pot. Thank you very, very much. Don't forget where it is. Oh yeah, what were they called again? Upgraded stairs, right? Upgraded stairs. Oh yeah, by You Miss. Oh, there's no picture on it. Oh yes, there is. Oh blimey, that is a big old set of stairs. Look at these things. Jesus, that is a lot. What does that do? What's up the top? That's significant. That is a hell of a set of stairs right there. No wonder it uses so much. Anyways, I will see you very, very soon. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you for the raids. And thank you for the follows. I'll just catch you on Tuesday. Have a good one, guys. Thank you very, very much. Good night.